Welcome back to News Geelong. Salute to Geelong at Costa Hall was Tim McCallum's way of saying goodbye to Geelong, taking further overseas opportunities in his continued journey in music and song, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at Costa Hall for the Salute to Geelong, Tim McCallum's farewell concert. Proceeds are going to YMCA and United Way, who helped him after his accident. It was actually meant to be at Customs Place, but the rain has sent everybody running indoors at Costa Hall. So we farewell Tim, we wish him well on his trip overseas, and he will be missed. Tim, this is your farewell concert, Salute to Geelong. And how are you feeling? You've only got about half an hour until you go on stage.
Oh, look, it's that exciting time where the butterflies are there, there's no doubt, but they're good butterflies. So I'm itching to get on stage and have a sing. And as you can hear the band in the background, they're rehearsing and they're sounding great. So I'm excited.
It's the Geelong Concert Band we can hear behind there, and you're also going to be joined tonight by the 4 tenors, Duncan Esler and Tim Edwards and Jamie McGuan and Sophie Collins as well.
That's right, I'm very blessed that I've performed with all of these guys for a number of years, and I couldn't think of any other people that I would rather share the stage with. So having the Geelong 4 tenors will be great, and then singing with Sophie is just a pleasure. And also John Shawcross on the piano, who has played with me for nearly 22 years now. So it's going to be a wonderful night and a good Geelong talent night, and I hope that we can really showcase Geelong, what we're made of.
We wish you the most wonderful concert, a wonderful trip overseas, and you will be very sadly missed.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you to all of Geelong for their support and for getting me to a position where I can fly the coop, so to speak, and see the rest of the world. And I will miss you guys too, so thank you.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I am very, very sad for him on one hand, but absolutely elated for him that he's doing something in the next part of the journey of his life. And I think it's really, really important that this offer is just so bizarre in a way that it was totally unexpected. So, and I think that's been the challenge for Tim, that all of the things that have happened in his life have been totally unexpected, and he's grasped opportunities with both hands and given them a darn good shake.
I organise carols by candlelight in Johnson's Park on Christmas Eve. I've been doing that for 35 years, and along the line, Tim McCallum has been a guest artist for us a number of years because of his voice and what he is. Tim was a YMCA member, and because of my knowledge of organising carols by candlelight, Tim seconded me to help him organise this event, and that's where we're up to at the moment.
From Costa Hall, farewell Tim. Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Meryl. And we salute you, Tim McCallum. All the very best to you in your overseas journey. Geelong's largest training provider, the Gordon Institute, yesterday launched a brand new brand as part of an ambitious 2-year initiative to position itself as the #1 TAFE in Australia by the end of this year, as Erin Pearson reports.
Geelong's largest training provider, the Gordon Institute, on Thursday announced a 2-year initiative with an ambitious plan to revamp their training process.
I think really it's a huge opportunity for the Gordon to actually be a lot more visible in the market. As I mentioned, we're actually in a competitive market now, increasingly competitive, and we actually want to stand out in the market. So we actually believe this is going to give us great visibility. I actually think that the opportunities now for the message is a lot more powerful. We can be really clear about targeting which particular markets that we actually see our growth in.
Was it a challenging process to decide on a new rebranding scheme?
Well, certainly had its moments. I think one of the big challenges is not to be overwhelmed by the fact that you're changing the look and the feel of an organisation that's been in Geelong since 1887. So to change the way you look for 123 organisation that's had enormous impact in Geelong. But we went through a real process where I think I honestly believe we've come out with the right outcome.
And will staff and students play a big part in the rebranding process?
They certainly, and they have already played a huge part. They've been part of the market research. They've also been part of the market testing. Today, after our official launch, we've actually got what we call the party. So that's open for all staff and students, so they'll have a chance to celebrate. And we did preview the brand with our staff a month ago because I wanted them to actually be aware of where we'd got to with it, so they can understand the brand and they can be really proud of it. So the signs are good.
And so you're obviously clear and confident now heading into the future?
Yeah, and that's a big part of the message, that the rebranding will be sending a message out, the Gordon, the confidence, because we are really confident in our future. We've made substantial change. We recognise the changes we had to make. We've made some difficult changes, but we've actually also made incredibly number of positive new initiatives, and we're really confident that moving forward, the Gordon's got another great future for at least another 123 years.
Erin Pearson, News Geelong.
Thank you, Erin. The Surf Coast Energy Group is a community collective interested in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and taking action at a local level to bring about achievable environmental change within its Surf Coast community, as Ian Nicholls reports.
I'm located in the beautiful coastal town of Anglesea, where the people who belong to the Surf Coast Energy Group have a campaign that they hope will spread to other Surf Coast towns. They've made Anglesea and neighbouring Aireys Inlet plastic bag free, and now they're hoping, with a more ambitious scheme, to succeed in Torquay. I'm speaking with the president of the Surf Coast Energy Group, Caroline Hawkins. You're creating quite a few waves with your campaign to eliminate plastic bags. Now, you've been successful in the smaller townships of Aireys Inlet and Anglesea. You're now wanting to move on to a more populous area in Torquay. You want it to be plastic bag free.
Torquay and the whole of the Surf Coast. I throw out the challenge to you. Anglesea's been plastic bag free for 5 years, and we're very used to it now. In fact, it's just part of our daily life to take our own bags to the supermarket and not expect to get a plastic bag for our shopping. It really hasn't had any detrimental impacts. In fact, I'm sure there's plenty of positive benefits. There's no plastic bag rubbish floating around the township, no plastic bag rubbish floating into the oceans. Torquay, of course, is a town with 2 large supermarkets, so our campaign will start by talking to the managers of those supermarkets. If we can get their support, we hope that the rest of the Torquay community and the retailers will follow suit.
In Anglesea, this is Ian Nicholls for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Ian. You're with News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.